channel so far. But I have been playing it. Oh, cool. And with the ball. Shoot around real quick.
What more can you say about the guy that hasn't already been said? He can play anywhere on the court, and he gets it done on both ends like nobody else in the league. If we can't slow him down, this game could get out of hand real quick. It's gonna be one of the biggest tests of the season for me, that's for sure. Time to step up.
We're going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Brady. The Cavaliers trail by 3. The Phoenix Suns weren't terrible at home by any means last year. They ended up over 500, but, Greg, they weren't quite dominant enough at home to get in the playoffs.
That's a great point. I mean, they finished the year +3 in terms of wins at home. Not bad, but not good enough when you're talking about that Western Conference. Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Freak passes to Tucker. Here's Freak. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Nobody near Irving. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Suns have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Knight dishes to Lure. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Booker. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Yeah, you know, you just plug him in. He's a flat-out scoring machine. When you plug him up, let him go.
And the Suns making a change here. Bledsoe's checked in.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
Freak kicks it to Tucker. Here's the screen. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Jumper off the screen. Irving misses.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
From 15 feet away, and a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, their defense got sliced and diced in that game. They just weren't closing down on perimeter shooters, not nearly quick enough, and then they gave up their fair share of those point-blank shots on the interior as well.
Something was clearly a miss for them, Greg. I mean, to let an opponent shoot that high a percentage, you got to take a real long look in the mirror after a game like that.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. 11 feet away. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Bledsoe outside. And it's going to be a 3-second call. 5 seconds left here in the first quarter. On its way from Irving for two, and that's not going to go.
And now, your Sons Dancers.
And Tyson Chandler, known for being a great teammate, a very vocal leader certainly, he talked about how important that is for an NBA locker room.
Players do the policing. Coach sets the standard, but players individually call out other players, whether it be timeout.
Don't you need a player like this of Chandler's caliber and character, Greg, to make that kind of a teamwork, have that feel in the locker room, that leadership role that everybody believes in and respects?
No doubt about it, Kevin. And that weighty stature is built on experience and credentials, as you mentioned, like having that championship ring or being an all-star. But when you have it and use it that way, the coach doesn't have to worry about the locker room because Chandler has got that covered.
Here, Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert's checked in for Smith. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Matthew Dellavedova. Suns trail by 4. Bledsoe passes to Freak. Bledsoe against Irving. Bledsoe dishes to Freak. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Still Suns ball.
There's the pick. 4 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Fry.
Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
We're talking about Channing Frye last year. The three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again, landing him back at Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
Pulls up, high post, and it's Freak missing.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this, for his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Control the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And Shumpert kicks to Mozgov. And the layup's good off the glass. Mozgov's got his second basket of the night.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
He's off on the second, and Fry slams it in.
You've got to box out on the free throws. Put a body on somebody. The little things can make a big difference.
Here's Lure, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Lure's got his second basket of the game. 19 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Irving passes to LeBron. second left, and he gets the jumper to drop. LeBron's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't. For a look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. John Lewis out there at P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Goodwin in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And Lure drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Irving up top, guarded by Bledsoe. Irving dishes to Fry. Stolen by Tucker. And here is Goodwin. He has 5. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Freak. No good off the front iron.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
And he gets it to go. Shumpert's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
You know, really, quite honestly, Shumpert is as good as it gets when you consider knocking down shots like that.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
They set the pick. A 3 ball. There's the bucket. Good. Lure's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Picked by Mozgov. Here's Dellavedova. The second chance effort. And the layup good by Mozgov. Mozgov's got 6.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Outside jumper. Kicks it to Irving. There's 21 seconds left in the 3rd. 6 on the shot clock. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Bledsoe outside. There's Freak. No good. And we're set to start the action up here in the 4th quarter. Freak's checked in for Knight. Cleveland also making some changes. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. On the court for Cleveland, Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. Channing Frye out there with LeBron James. And it's Thompson in at the center. And so they choose to intentionally foul. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he is unable to get the second one. And so it's Cleveland with it. The feed to Dellavedova. He shoots again. Puts up the baby hook. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Shooting for Phoenix. Free.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Smith wide open. He fires. Misses the 3. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And he is unable to get the second one. Dellavedova kicks to Thompson. Off target. So the Suns win it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the...
Okay, it turns out they're
stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most.
Well, Tyson.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Never. Okay, I won that game. I'm not sure if the game is being broadcasted the whole time.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tyson Chandler, a triple-double from him, and that tells a big part of the story. And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
Okay.
I told you, Dom Pagnotti always delivers. Brand Jordan, 30 days or less.
Money. Oh, man.
Freaking it vibing. Freaking it vibing.
Freaking it vibing.
Okay. So. Okay, now let's upgrade my character. So if I upgrade this all the way, yeah, I definitely don't have enough money for that. Okay, my athlete level. Okay, jump shooter level 5. Now I only have 1 coin though, so I'm a defender level 4. Wait a second. How to earn my PA 2K16.
Hey, what's going on, guys? NBA 2K16 tips because we show you how to get.
Atia!
Hello world, this is another Live Mob video.
Okay, I'm about to just hurry up and watch this video so I can figure out how to get badges.
Hello world, this is another Live Mob video. unlocking badges in this one video. So let's get started. Deadeye makes 60 contested shots.
Okay. Okay, I'm about to try it.
It's been a long road trip. Last game is tonight. And I know I want to get out of here with the win. We'll be back in front of the home crowd soon. But now's not the time to be looking ahead. I need to step up my game and help this team get it done. No excuses.
Yeah, no. Gotta step up and help your team. Only microphone audio, bro. Okay. Let's go.
We've got basketball action at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, the home of the Mavericks, live on 2K Sports. This homestand ends here for the Mavericks as they get ready to hit the road. This game...
Okay, so he's bloody.
So it's the Mavericks now. 6-point game. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
And really lucky that they weren't blown out in that game, because I just thought the effort was lacking.
They just couldn't hit on anything that worked for them, no matter what approach they used.
Oh, bastard.
And sometimes it feels like Brandon Knight is the Rodney Dangerfield of the NBA. The poor guy just doesn't get much respect.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Through the end of last season, he'd already been on 3 teams in 5 years. On one hand, it may be disrespectful, but teams recognize his ability, too.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And this, now a list of guys who can shoot it as well as they can pass it. The point guards with the highest shooting percentage in the NBA. You look at Barea, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
And he's been even more accurate with his shooting than he's been with his passing. Just a terrific percentage from the field.
And, Greg, this isn't a power forward we're talking about. I mean, this is a point guard. He's knocking down shots from 20 feet like they were layups.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
And he lobs it up and slams it in.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Mavericks trail by 10. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. Williams dishes to McGee. Offensive rebound.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on it.
Here's Knight, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Darren Williams.
And, guys, Brandon Knight really fits the mold of the new breed of NBA combo guard. He has the length and quickness to guard ones and twos, and his skill set allows him to generate offense both in transition as well as the half court.
Lee's checked in for Dallas. Matthews comes in for Williams. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Phoenix leading by 10. Backed it up.
Huh? What did you say? Okay. Okay, I'm back.
Marked down low that time, and he got a 2-second throw. He was talking about Brandon Knight. He'd really improved his shooting percentages before the midseason trade last year, and that was one of the bigger weaknesses, Clark, earlier in his career.
Yeah, not only was his shot going down more, it looked better. It was better mechanically, but now to take the next step, he has to cut down the turnover.
And Matthews kicks to Parsons. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Parsons got it back down to within single digits for Dallas. Here's Freak. Got a hand on it, but they'll get another chance. They get it back, and 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Stolen by Tucker. Pass to Knight, and stolen by Parsons. Outside Matthews. With 4 seconds on the clock. With 1 on the clock. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. Transitioning from college to the pros can be a challenge for many players. Here's what Freak had to say about adjusting his game to the NBA. Good points, Clark. But roll a platoon swap here for Phoenix. 1:57 left now here in the second. On the court for the Suns. Freak in at point guard. John Lewis out there with Len. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Knight in at the shooting guard position. Mavericks trailed by 11. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks wasn't happy with how he played. He finished with a handful of points and helped out the team by coming up with a few key steals in that one as well. Just a poor shooting performance from him as he never got it going, missing shot after shot. He'll look to right the ship in this one, Kevin.
Great job, Doris, as always. Thank you. Well, not the kind of performance they count on, Greg, from him.
And that's the thing. I mean, they count on him heavily. When he fails to come through, then that's when you end up with the losses.
Sure thing. I mean, it's always going to be very difficult for them to pull out a win when he has the kind of game he did in that one, guys.
Passes it to Powell. Shot clock at 6. No good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Yeah, you know, that differential jumps off the page to me, and whether it's more disciplined defense or more aggressive offense, they've got to look to flip that script tonight.
Williams kicks to Barea. He's looking for Williams and finds him. And that one's good.
The offense has a better flow, and it actually looks better here in the second quarter.
It does. They're playing with a little bit more bounce in their step and trying to close this gap.
And the call will be against Deron Williams. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Parsons checked in for Williams. Knight passes to Lewis. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
You know what? You just cannot get much.
Okay. I can't really see who's watching this video right now, but thank you for watching.
Better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
The Suns have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to sit.
Now here's Barea. 11-point game his last outing. At the elbow, it's Parsons. Rebounded by Tucker.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Oh, come on.
And so we wrap up the first half.
Well, Tyson.
far. Game for me. Only one. Let's get up for this game for me.
Okay, that was some strong work in the first half. Let's talk about what we got to do to keep this crowd out of the game. First off, shot selection. We're getting high percentage looks, and it's working very well for us, and I like it that we're being very efficient. There was nice rhythm to our transition game. We got some important points on the break. I think we keep the tempo brisk in the second half. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. Nobody gave us a chance tonight, but we're right where I thought we'd be. But still, we're a long way from done. So let's keep our effort at 100%.
The second half just about to get going here. And the Mavericks with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. Lee comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And Deron Williams is subbed in for Matthews. And the Suns here with a different look. Alex Len's checked in for Chandler. Luer comes in for Mirza Teletovic. Knight's checked in for Warren. And Freak subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. They've got JaVale McGee. J.J. Barea is out there with Deron Williams. Then it's David Lee. And it's Parsons in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Len dishes to Luer. Lee with the steal. Fast break, Dallas. Williams is running. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Parsons.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Knight kicks to Freak. Shot from the low block. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. And it's 7 points for Freak.
Brandon Knight certainly can pass the orange.
Stolen away. Freak with it. Working on Williams. Out tonight. He feeds it to Freak. Fades and shoots. That's short off the rim. Mavericks trail by 11. And stolen by Knight. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Matthews in for Williams. Barea, the pass to Powell. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Harris is checked in for J.J. Barea.
Devin Harris.
There's 49 seconds left in the third. Harris. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Dallas has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Unloads from 9, and that one hits back iron.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
There's the dish to Parsons. Will it go? And the shot is good. Parsons got 15.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Okay, Dallas, now stepping onto the court for your entertainment.
And we welcome you back as we get going here. On the Mavericks with some changes. Lee's checked in for Powell. And Barea subbed in for Parsons. And stolen by Freak. Okay, timeout for an injury report.
The news is not good at all. It looks like a broken ankle with additional injury to the surrounding connective tissue. The schedule becomes a real grind at this time of the year, and that injury is only going to make things harder on this team. Guys,
All right, Doris, we will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
And you know what? He could have a long road ahead in terms of getting back on the court. But one thing we all know, he's never been shy of hard work.
No, he's not. I mean, he'll be doing everything he can to make it back as soon as possible.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Freak, he's in at point guard. P.J. Tucker is out there with John Lure. Then it's Goodwin, and it's Len in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Lets it go from 11. Barea, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Lee. He dishes it to Barea from 11 feet away. Another miss by Barea. The Suns have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Suns.
You know, Clark, their big advantage was points in the paint.
Well, they pounded that ball inside, Kevin, and operated down low. Worked for them consistently.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
Greg, I know exactly what you're referring to. I mean, with this victory, they'll get the edge in the season series by taking 2 of their 3 meetings.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Eric Bledsoe. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
It's stolen by Harris. Dishes to Williams. The pass to Lee. Stolen by Len. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Lure, and he banks in the layup.
And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra pleasure in this win, having silenced an entire building of hostile fans. Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
And that one's good. Free.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
Williams with the ball. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot.
Men amongst boys tonight. Whew.
Well, congratulations.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Good W.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Eric Bledsoe. He delivered quite a star performance. Not uncommon, as we've seen him have this sort of terrific night many times.
Man, I can't say enough about Bledsoe. He's strong, he's fast, aggressive, and Bledsoe is a terrifying on-the-ball defender. I mean, he truly scares the guys he's guarding. He's scaring me, Ernie, and I don't even have a ball.
His work distributing the basketball was tremendous. Always had his head up, looking to create easy shots for his teammates. It motivates your team when a guy's passing like that. Makes him run lanes faster, cut to the basketball faster, and then that results in success.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
As I was saying, got a real big problem. All this kitty stuff. Your evil twins, CC and Dom, got you doing what was that word he was using?
Rebrand?
No. Recalibrate. All this stuff they got you doing to recalibrate your image is costing you in the hood, fam. Yo, the streets is watching, and they're not convinced.
Vic, how many times do I have to tell you? The streets ain't always right.
Nah. It's always good in the hood. Let's not forget, I am a student of human nature. All right, take your man here. He's playing this here video game is to not address the reason why his brand Jordan sneakers are sitting on store shelves collecting dust.
Ooh. Okay, what are your suggestions, Victor?
He wants you to rob a bodega. I'm sorry.
Look, man, I'm not talking about some focus group, all right? I'm talking about the hood. They don't trust you no more. They see you coming to the arenas wearing them tight pants y'all ballers be wearing. Your high water ankles be showing. Your pants is just so tight, man. Your ankles be choking. Air it out some. People don't see themselves in you anymore. Look at me. People don't recognize themselves in who you are. Okay, you want to recalibrate? Fine, B, go ahead. We'll recalibrate back to Harlem. Remind these fools where you from. Represent, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's that Jesus piece you used to rock? Now that Shuttlesworth.
With them fake chains we used to wear.
Yo, but that's my point. Yo, let me get you some nice jewels, huh? Make you flossy. Get you a new whip, something that the hood will love. Let's remind these fools that you the Harlem Renaissance up in this piece. Get a club, I don't know, something. Just throw your weight around, man.
I mean, at least get me some, too.
Yeah, and get some nice free vet, too.
Nah, but for real, in all seriousness. You think it's that bad?
Yeah. Cats be laughing at your corny commercials, B.
Come on.
But that's what I'm saying. Yo, we could change all that. Right now, I know CC's your manager and all, but everywhere she leads, you can't always follow. Now, I'm not trying to catch no charge, but CC got people out here laughing at you, fam. Now, just let me take care of everything. You the CEO, I'm the CFO, Chief Flossing Officer. You hit me with that bread, and I got you.
CC.
How y'all doing?
CC?
Freak, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, what up?
In private?
CC, go ahead.
Okay, well, I thought we were supposed to be having a private meeting today to discuss business.
CC, what you think we doing?
Am I talking to you? You know what? Y'all ain't talking business. Y'all talking nonsense.
We were actually discussing the questionable nature of the promotional strategy that you and Dom have employed on Freak's behalf, and how it doesn't necessarily resonate with his core fan base, primarily due to the fact that it negates the legitimacy of his personal background and history in favor of reaching a larger, primarily more disinterested demographic that would prefer to judge Freak's past as opposed to appreciate it.
Yo, what Yvette said, 4 times 25, 100.
Oh, so now you know your times tables. Yvette, occasionally proving that you're articulate doesn't mean you have business acumen. Beyond, of course, your clear mastery of basic arithmetic. We all know you can add up how much Freak makes.
Okay, Cece, that's enough.
No, you know what, Cece? You're absolutely
Anywho,
right.
Freak,
And speaking of basic arithmetic, how much of Freak's money do you take?
Okay, what did I just say about
A what? A manager?
What did I
Is that
just
what you
say
know?
about
No,
Team
the
Freak?
only members of Team
Good.
Freak in here are me and you.
Oh, you know what, Cece? This isn't the womb, okay? It's not just you and Freak.
Speaking of, how's that going for you?
Hey, come on.
Oh, snap!
You gonna let her
Hey,
talk to me
yo,
like that, really?
this
You need to
is
check
way
her
too
now.
cold in here, and I ain't even
check
talking
her
about the
now.
weather. Yo,
Yeah.
I'm out.
You know what? I think
I'm
I'll
out.
join you.
No, darlings, please. Please, have a seat. I would just love to hear what you all were just discussing. Better yet, let me guess. Hey, yo, I'm saying, dude, what you need to do is hit up these parties. Yeah, you need to show these fools how you still have mad love for the hood. Get you some flossy jewels. Make sure every time they see you whistling the new whip. Better yet, let's get us a dealership or a club or something. Never mind that house you promised your twin sister you promised you get for your parents who are still in the projects where you left them.
Yo, that's not fair. I ain't leaving my ass.
Hey,
and you know I'll never leave my parents in
thing,
projects.
fam. I'll take care of everything. All you gotta do is break me off with that bread. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wow. You know what, Cece? don't know what's going on with you tonight, but I think it's best you go home. We will continue our meeting here.
You asking me to leave?
Yes.
Hey, yo, freak. It's all good, man. As a matter of fact, CC, now, I know you don't like me. You never have. Now, I don't know what I ever did to you. But at this point, does it really matter anymore? Look, I just want you to know that I'm really sorry. But whatever it was, I can honestly say it was not intentional. Right? You freak. Think about what I said earlier, man. I ain't trying to catch no charge. Bet, you ready?
Let's bounce.
CC. Hey, you know I love you more than life itself.
Then how come you always put them before me? I don't put anyone above you, not even myself.
You sure about that, CC? What would you just call this? I mean, you come in here blowing up my spot and you insult my brother?
He's not our brother.
You disrespect my woman.
He's trying to protect you.
From who? From the likes of you? But you don't think I realize that I have vultures and blood-sucking leeches in my life? Don't think I realize that you're one of them?
Bloodsucker?
Yeah, but you know what? That's what I think the problem is. It's because you realize you're no better than them and you're ashamed. But in fact, you're worse because we share the same blood. And just because they don't have the same blood running through their veins as us, doesn't mean that they don't love me. Yeah, their love might be flawed, but it's true. What you need to understand is I don't need you to protect me anymore. I don't mind the people closest to me leeching off me. Yes, you do leech off me, and I leech off you too. You love business and you love me. I use that. Vic? Vic? You know he don't mind running these streets. He's my connection to things I don't want to deal with anymore, so I let him do him. I take care of him, and in return, he looks out for me in places you know you can. And as much as you don't want to hear this,
yeah,
Yvette, she is the eye of the storm in my life right now.
What remote?
She is my only calm.
Okay.
She's my peace, my shelter.
You said the office, right?
I use these people and they use me. I just don't call it that.
Office, right?
I don't call what you do using me. I call what you do caring for me. Forgive yourself. And
You
forgive
said the office,
them
right?
for using the resources at their disposal to get what they need.
Office.
And what you need to learn to do is just trust me. Okay, I've always had a good judge of character, even before I was born. Remember? Because I chose to come in this world with you. That's right. It was me and you in the womb just kicking it. Right? Right?
I was born first.
Yeah, you were.
I don't see it. I don't see it, Mom.
Some people say you just a hanger-on, that you're a leech. Why is that the word?
Because people just don't know,
They be hating.
They be hating. They hate.
For those of you that don't know, the corner is where the baseline and the sideline.
Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida é cantar. Nunca no mesmo lugar, seja sozinho a dois. O resto eu vejo depois. Mas só em pensar que com a sua face. Tudo que eu pedisse, só você que me desse. Aí pensando Deus se esse quarto falasse. Mas que pena, já era. Não deixo mais aquela tão bela e singela. E nem dá. Por quê? Eu ouço a voz dela através de alô. Se passou pela favela é porque alguém me falou. Então já que me deixou por aqui, aprendi a viver um pouco sozinho. Mas o que eu posso fazer, fia, se eu gosto da boemia. Essa noite pra mim é dia, mas posso mudar. Mas pra mim isso é questão de tempo, então isso nem tenho muito, nem curto. Fica de canto, eu prefiro suar. Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida é cantar. Nunca no mesmo lugar, seja sozinho a dois. O resto eu vejo depois. O resto eu vejo depois, talvez. Pode ser que uma mina firmeza possa trombar no rolê. É isso, deixa comigo, é só seguir o sentido e despertar. Os picos floridos, mas não, pera lá, deixa eu falar, né assim. Para mim tem que ter valor. Não é só chegar e abusar, nem forjar, nem fingir que nem dá pra sentir. Amor, ó fita, ela não confia, mas em mim acredita. No conto das minas que pra mim foi chica. Tava tudo claro, mas a cena complica e a saudade fica. Então já era. Não deixo mais aquela tão bela e singela. E nem dá. Por quê? Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso.
Let's see, is my mic working now?
In reality, I'm just an average Joe with a simple life, no American Idol, but I get by. Wish I could tour a fifth wheel bus. Back to the real world, time to wake up, smell antifreeze. The man with big brothers bad to me. I got a blind date with destiny. I'm Mexican with an amazing race I get to be. Must stay out wickedly perfect. You're not a factor, making me nervous. I'm a survivor, collapsed on the planet, deserting. That's the word like a $10,000 pyramid scheme. Changing the face of the game like the Swan medical team. Leave Coopers a league of supreme. Best of luck with sleep, go home. The biggest loser, huh? I have the last lap, the last comic standing. Making the band play as you walk up stage empty-handed. And I'm taking home America's next top model. Back to the bachelor pad, show us some. my newspaper boy.
Yo, let me get next. Hey, I'm next.
Everybody's so emo, everyone expects emotion. Well, I'm holding on to long-term solution to that notion that everything must go be shown off, be bad, be thrown into the lions as if the crowd cares. Some are born like us, most are born like them. Some will live to the fullest, some will die in the system. Just trying to live them out, see I admire the missing, acquire the license to listen with the fire. So where's my welfare? Where's my healthcare? Where's my sandwich? There's my sandwich. So spin knockers spinning, old white men grinning. How would you devour cat and do its bidding? Can you think of a single thing you've done that's meant anything? Anything at all? I know I'll probably take the fall. I was born in such a state. That's meant anything. Anything at all? I know I'll probably take the fall. I was born in such a state. I'm absolutely sure one day I'll settle down and find a special spot, best gallon of cement. Got trees growing, got a flower garden going, couple herbs for the cookies, couple more for the. Got a ham for the swinging, fresh tomatoes for the salad, little compliment the burgers free, cooking on the grill. Still looking for something stupid, I can walk home alone. No need a shoulder to lean on, I mean a coat. Music's my meal ticket if I could keep living on. Digging time, ticking like waiting in line, and you don't get in. No weights, no hole, and the weight of the game is breaking your soul. Keep changing your game, playing the role. Keep telling my family short like Tolkien readers, let it go hard to pick up teeth with broken fingers, and I humble myself till I was hollow inside, but no more. I get the zip where you can swallow my pride. Check it out. Never knew a friend till I met a foe. Never knew things till I met the game. Never had a real team that could win the rain. Never knew what a friend could do. Never knew I'd be bruised all black and blue. Put my back to the wall. Scrap with my dogs. Rap with my dogs. Cat with my dogs. Fly with me in Atlanta. Oakland, Los Angeles. Real homies never turn and run. Even if a young son wanna pull him. Even if a young son wanna meet the sun. We gon' rep to the death where the roots is from. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like really strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like really strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 I'm with my homies.
Okay, here we go. Now I'm next one. Okay, so whoever's watching right now,
Real homies stand and struggle. I know you can't know how.
I'm about to play something more interesting. Nobody really feels like waiting for this.
Hustle, grit
So
your teeth and clench your knuckles. We did.
okay, so it's me versus the Clippers.
We got Blake Griffin and the Clips on deck tonight. Going up against him, you almost just hope you don't end up on a poster. But I've never been one to just get out the way. I'm ready to step up, no matter the consequences. Gotta earn my stripes sometime, you know? Here we go.
Okay, so it's the Suns versus the Clippers. Okay, let's go. Okay, here we go. Let's go.
We're coming at you from the Staples Center in beautiful downtown Los Angeles as the Clippers prepare to take the field.
You got that 92 overall guy? What? He knows how to say it.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Freak, he's in at point guard. Laying out there with John Lewis. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Knight in at the 2-guard spot. One kick kicks to Freak. The 10-footer finds the target. Freak's got his first bucket in this one.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Okay, and I'm back.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. As the former coach
Dang it.
Coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
And Doc Rivers passed the 700-win mark as a coach last season. He's climbing the ladder in career wins.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know that Doc oftentimes gets enough credit for the type of coach he is. I mean, as a coach, he is well over 500 in terms of his career win percentage. And how about over 500 in playoff games as well?
And the Clippers making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. Clippers trail by 6. Crawford kicks to Paul.
Okay.
Here's Aldridge.
About to come down in a sec.
Paul for 3. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. The Suns have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. And that one's good. Freak.
Okay, I've got to pause it real quick. Okay, I'm back.
LA's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Paul dishes to Aldridge. Crawford outside. Griffin against Len. Shot from 16. The shot no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Knight passes to Lure. Shoots from the elbow. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Griffin's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Paul with the ball. Out defended by Freak. Paul kicks to Crawford. Aldridge dishes to Crawford. 6 on the shot clock. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Stolen by Len. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Knights running and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Rivers, he's checked in for Chris Paul. Right at the free throw line. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Crawford's got his second basket of the night. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Rivers. Len, a screen. And Tucker kicks to Knight. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. And they're scoring pretty well.
And then somehow he takes it out of my hand.
And earlier, Chris Paul told us about the depth of their roster. So important for any team.
Okay. Okay.
When your starters feel that good about the big group substitution here for the Clippers. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Jordan. Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Pierce. And Paul's subbed in for Austin Rivers. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Crawford out there with Griffin. And it's Aldrich in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And, you know, J.J. Redick has shown steady improvement in his game. He entered the league as a spot shooter off the bench. Last season, averaged over 30 minutes a game for the Clippers. He's come a long way.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs put forth a nice effort. He ended with 7 points and did a good portion of his work from the free throw line as he drew a good number of fouls. It was a great contribution from someone who's considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, you know, he made play after play in that game.
You know, let's see if he can keep it going tonight. I say he does. I'll bet he goes off again.
That's a pretty bold prediction there. I mean, he's going to have to be very, very strong to even come close to dittoing that performance.
And Redick has improved every phase of his game over every year, especially in the area of efficiency, shooting over 47% from the field last year. And Greg, that by far the highest in his career.
Yeah, and in his mid-range jumper last year, just automatic. The turnovers per minute averaged also ridiculously low. It even improved as a defender.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
Freak passes to Len. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got. I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Paul kicks to Griffin. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Redick dishes to Griffin.
Camera angle real quick. Where's player lock? Here it is. Zoom it out some. Okay, one. Height. Key zoom on. Auto flip.
And yep, couple bounces and it falls. Griffin's got 8 points in the quarter.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
And that one's good. Freak.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
That'll do it for...
Well, Tyson, come...
Where's that go? see how many points are compared to the other teams. Let me check my sec.
And now the...
Let me check some real quick game stats. So 8. Okay, no, I don't have as many as my team. Oh, that's not even my team. Sun said. Okay, so it's 9-8. I have the second most amount of points in this game.
Third quarter about to get going. You know Eric Bledsoe has been exceptional here, guys.
Boy, did he put on a show from beyond in that.
Struggles shooting from behind the arc when his feet aren't set. Close him out. Close out on him. Okay.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now.
Command? Wait a second, let's check out these commands. Commands. What's commands enable? System setting. United States English. Shot feedback, shot meter. Ball handler text. Number and position. After a basket, camera cuts. X replays. Game speed. Showing type. Right, sit. Defense. Player icons. Okay.
Knight against Crawford. Tries from 10, and that one's good. Freak.
Okay, gameplay setting. Number and position. Name and position. That's better.
Freak's got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns. Los Angeles has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half.
And really, the last few seasons, the Clippers have been one of the most consistently strong teams in the league. A far cry from when they were a bottom feeder back in the day. They have become one of the premier franchises in the NBA.
Glenn, a screen, and stolen by Jordan. Now the Clippers moving it up. And Crawford gets it to go on the assist by Jordan. And that's now 9 points for Jamal Crawford.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And that's how the coach will draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Passes to Rivers. Jordan the screen. High post shot. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Rivers has got his first 2 points.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
The offensive rebound. Clippers trail by 6.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
Green, no luck. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Knight kicks to Freak. Expanding his range. It's hauled in by Jamal Crawford. Right side, Green fires for 3. Green missing again.
Full court shot.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Suns lead by 6. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Clippers. Austin Rivers comes in for Paul Pierce. And Phoenix also making a switch. Freaks checked in for Eric Bledsoe. They've got Chris Paul. Crawford out there with Griffin. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Redick in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. His message, don't even look at the score right now. We've got to make one play at a time and execute. That's how we'll take this thing home. Kevin, he's trying to keep him focused.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Los Angeles. Pierce comes in for J.J. Redick. And stolen by Freak. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Suns.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Crawford passes to Pierce. Hall. It's hauled in by the Suns.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
A different look for the Clippers. Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Rivers in for Paul. Phoenix also making some changes. Lenz checked in for Chandler. John Lure comes in for Mirza Teletovic. And it's Archie Goodwin in for T.J. Warren.
It's been a nice game for Pierce. He has 15 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Pass to Goodwin. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Now, here's Tucker. T right on him. Goodwin dishes to Freak. Here's Lure. So the Suns win it. They seem to relish their role.
Hey, all right now. What's up, girl?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Easy done.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan play, Eric Bledsoe.
This play tonight, Ernie, was finally a bright spot.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night. And we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
Dog score for my team. So 16. Okay, so here's me to see some of my highlights. Got that good pull up. Oh yeah, I like that shot. That was a good game for me. Okay, let's advance. Got 12 points this game.
Yo, Freak, what's up, baby? What's up?
Basquiat, let's go. Got that art for y'all, that real spit. They call me Basquiat. The Harlem's ain't my pockets full of fat knots, making all the ladies drop. Painting these street corners green. My bank notes the color bill scene. Half man, half amazing. Call me Simi out the demigod. Halo crown with the dollar sign. Got a poet, a ghetto saint to a grand designs. Call me focus before the Basquiats. The streets is hopeless. I'm that Harlem's ain't painting pictures, making new kind of skill. Banking up to all figures. They call me Basquiat. Pockets full of fat knots, dust till dawn. Your boy makes the street pop. Got it on lock, body don't stop. Make it hot, love it when the bunnies bounce when they on top. Basquiat, I got on the 7 seas, making waves till the world knows me. Basquiat, my pocket go deep. I dive in the heights, get up and then creep. I'm on my hustle and grind. I'm all about my money. No time for playing games when the game ain't funny.
Okay, yo, he's nice. What's his name?
Hey, he goes by the name Basquiat, yo. Basquiat puts game down on them bars, yo. I'm telling you. Hey, we record a nice mixtape. Hey, do a nice video. Get some honeys up in there dancing. Hey, we can build a franchise around this, yo. Hey, I want us to do a deal, freak.
What you mean by us, Vic?
I mean us, as in you and me and you. Putting some serious Skrilla behind this and... Put me on, man. I'm Basquiat.
What?
You heard me? I'm Basquiat. That's me.
That's you?
Yeah, 100.
Okay, you nice with it. What? Yeah. Wow, okay.
Thanks, man.
Basquiat.
Yo, we don't need no major label to make this happen, man. And in the end, we reap all the benefits. Think about it.
I know what you're thinking. I noticed we passed Colonel Young Park, too.
Yo, Coach Judy was the best. I remember when she took us from park to park so we could play ball. And she taught us how to be comfortable in places other than the courts and the projects.
Okay. So, yeah. They'll let me walk around my house. Come on. Oh, this is a movie. Well, what a tiny movie thing. What's wrong with him? What's he thinking about?
Freak, I didn't expect you to be here.
Coach let practice out early.
You okay? What's going on?
Same old, same old.
Wow, your shoulders are really tight. Are they stressing you out again?
Yeah.
Well, you know you always got me, right? I'm always gonna be here. Baby, I'm your ride or die. And as quiet as it's kept, you and I are the real Team Freak.
Of course. Word of my mom's.
That's it.
I never had this feeling with any other woman in my life. And she gave me a different feeling, which was something
Why did he look
I
so
fell in love
different?
with.
Like,
I never asked her to be my girlfriend. It just became that.
He looks so
And you could tell when
ashy.
we started falling, like, I get a text message and she's like, who was that? And it's just like, oh, so we worried now. Oh, so no more of that? All right, you know what I mean? So that's how I came to agreement.
What's different about Yvette?
Well, when you could teach me something or give me knowledge about anything, I'm already attracted to you as a person. I love learning, and she was very intellectual, and she's a very strong woman. And In this life, I need a strong woman.
So much drama going on in this. Let's see how much money I have. Voice tech. Let's see some NBA animations that I can get. Wizard behind the attack pass, behind the back passes. Oh, pass. Kick pass. Swagger. Insanity. Any of those? Okay, come on. We have these. Freaking Vic. NBA animations. Free throw. I should have unlocked at least one. Oh, here's the Jordan. I like that one. Jump forward. Jump shot. Okay. 2K Sports. NBA star. Yeah, I don't love it. They just love it. How we live. How we live. How we live. They ain't no love it. They just love it. How we live. 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 See, they don't love it. They just love it. How we live. 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 That's some of the Park Avenue dark stuff right here. Furniture. Hey, Tia. Okay. So I think I'm gonna end my broadcast now. So for those people that are watching, if anybody's watching, goodbye.